Hello, welcome to Computer Training. My name is Ivan and I'll be taking you through this question. This is the BDA August 2023 paper, question 21. We are required to forecast the financial statements for each of the years in 2023 2027. Construct appropriate graphs or charts that will appear in the company's dashboard summarizing the following: revenue, profit after tax, total assets, total equity, net profit margin, debt ratio. Now question reads, Z Limited has just completed strategic plan for the next 5 years commencing 1st of January 2023. The company is optimistic about the future performance and would like to prepare forecast financial statements for the years 2023 to 2027. The actual financial statements for the years ended at 1st December 2022 with the projected growth rates are provided as follows. We have the P&L statement, the statement of financial position, then some additional information. We are told finance costs will be 5% of the previous period loan. Tax will on average be 25%. The company will maintain the same dividend payouts. So using the previous period value, it should be equal minus 100 divided by 380. Then apart from the beginning of the year 2025, the company will raise more equity comprising share capital of 500,000 and 100,000 share premium. Balancing figure in the financial statement is the bank loan. So we have new share capital 500,000, new share premium 100,000, both occurring in the year 2025. Can build my answer. Then move all this to the top. So I can now build my forecast and use the examiner tables as a starting point and values and formatting. (2022), so we need 2023, 2027. I can also pick my statement of financial position and the values and the formatting. Which I can then borrow and apply to the remainder of my years. And pick my years in the top. Now I can build my forecast. My revenue has a growth rate equal to previous year multiplied by 1 plus growth rate of 10%, which I lock. and copy this across. My cost of sales also had a profit, so equal the previous year multiplied by 1 plus the profit, which I lock. My gross profit will be the sum of these two values, also copied across. My administration expenses have a profit equal the previous period multiplied by 1 plus my profit, which I lock. My distribution costs, same thing, previous period multiplied by 1 plus the profit, which I lock. The finance costs I was told will be equal minus 5%, which I lock, of the previous period loan, which was 2,000, and copy that across. My profit before tax will be the sum of everything from the gross profits. My tax will be equal minus 25%, which I lock, multiplied by my profit before tax. My profit for the year will be the sum from this subtotal. My dividend payouts, I have a percentage equal minus 26%, which I lock, multiplied by my profit for the year. My retained profit will be the sum from the previous subtotal. The retained profit brought forward would be the retained profit carried forward in the previous year. And my retained profit carried forward will be the sum in the previous subtotal. Now to build the statement of financial position. This has a profit equal the previous year multiplied by 1 plus the profit, which I lock. Same thing for my inventory, 1 plus the profit, which I lock. Same thing for my receivables, 1 plus the profit, which I lock. Same thing for my cash at bank, my profit, which I lock. And so the sum of all these current assets is that. Then my total assets will be the sum of my non-current assets and my current assets. My ordinary share capital will remain the same until 2025, where we will increase this by an amount of 500,000 divided by 1,000 to scale. So my share premium will be equal same value until 2025, where it will increase by the amount of 100,000. Beyond this value will My retained profits would be the previous year value plus the retained profit for the year. My total equity would be the sum. My bank loan is given as the balancing figure, so I'll leave it for now. My payables will be the previous year multiplied by 1 plus the profit, which I lock. Copy this across. My total liabilities will be the sum of bank loans and trade payables. My total equity and liabilities will be the sum of equity and total liabilities. To balance this out, I'll use the asset values. So this should be the value at the bottom here. I'll find my bank loan as this final sum minus the values I already have, being my equity and my trade payables. And there we go. Our statement is balanced. Now to use the graphs, we want a graph of revenue, profit after tax, total assets. So I'd like to graph with my revenue. Insert recommended tax. You can use the first column. Move the graph to a more profit base. Then you can format this to add titles. This will be my amounts. This will be my years. I can format it as I wish for simplicity, no field, no border. Then finally I can select my years, select data, then for my horizontal category, I want this here. And now my graph should display my years. Next, we want a graph of the profit after tax. Which is profit for the year. For variety, I'll draw a clustered vertex. Move that to an appropriate location. Format as well, no field, no line. We want axis titles and no grid line. These are my years. These are my amounts. Then I can pick my years, select data, my horizontal category should be my years. Then next, my total assets and total equity. Total assets, insert recommended tax. Again for variety, a different tax. Again format your work, axis titles and grid lines. This will be my years. This will be my amounts. Again, add labels and borders as you do it. I'll add markers to add some information to my graph. Then total equity, can use a clustered column. Again, same formatting, titles, no grid lines. This will be my years. This will be my amounts. I want no field, no line. I should pick out my years, same for the previous graph. So select data for the horizontal axis labels. I want my years, and same for this other graph. Select data, horizontal labels, and the years. Then net profit margin and the debt ratio. We will have calculate those, the net profit margin and the debt ratio, and add them here. So my net profit margin will be the net profits divided by my revenue, profit for the year divided by the revenue. My debt ratio could be my debts, my total liabilities divided by total equity and liability. I can now use these values to graph my work. Insert a graph. Can use cluster column again for this variety. Is a clustered bar charts. Again, remember to format your work. We want no field, no line, axis titles, no grid line. These are my years. These are my dates. Then I can pick out my years. For the horizontal labels. Then finally, we can prepare the debt ratio charts and use the line graph. Then let's format our graph. We add axis titles, we remove grid lines. We want no field and no line to the border. Can call this my years and this my ratio, and then I can pick out my years. And that will have been my requirement. Just to show, this is Indeed, a dashboard will draft my work in a border and call this a dashboard. And that would have been the answer to your requirements. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.